Dear learners, let's come to one of the most interesting topics for many of you. Forecasting is something that often creates fear, especially when people think about doing it in real business situations. But don't worry, our goal in this session is to make forecasting very simple, practical, and easy to understand. First, let us clearly understand why forecasting is so important in business. Forecasting is not just a calculation or an Excel exercise. It is actually the first and most critical step in the entire planning process. Whatever forecast we create becomes the base input for demand planning, supply planning, inventory planning, production planning, and finally the S&OP process. If the forecast is weak, the entire planning chain gets impacted. Forecasting sets the entire business dynamics. Leadership teams discuss forecasts during reviews and strategy meetings. Customers are directly impacted because forecast accuracy decides product availability and service levels. Suppliers depend on forecasts to plan raw materials, capacities, and deliveries. So forecasting is not limited to one function. It connects sales, supply chain, operations, finance, and even external partners. That's why forecasting is a very broad and highly impactful topic. Now, in this learning journey, we will start with some basic and commonly used forecasting methods. These include naive forecasting, moving average, weighted moving average, and exponential smoothing. We will also look at Excel-based methods like forecast.linear, forecast.ETS, and growth. The basic methods, such as naive forecasting, moving average, weighted moving average, and even simple exponential smoothing are usually done manually or with basic Excel formulas. These methods often generate a simple trend-like forecast for the near-term future. They are very useful when you want quick estimates and when you're forecasting for short-term periods, especially when demand is relatively stable. However, these methods also come with limitations. They may not fully capture trends, seasonality, or complex demand patterns, which can lead to uncertainty in forecasts when we look further into the future. To overcome these limitations, we will move into Excel's advanced and powerful forecasting features. The good news is that these advanced methods are not complicated. Excel makes them very easy to use, even for new or intermediate demand planners. Here, we will learn formulas such as forecast.linear, which helps in creating linear trend-based forecasts, forecast.ETS, which uses exponential smoothing and automatically considers trend and seasonality, and the growth function, which is useful when demand grows in percentage or exponential patterns rather than straight lines. Along with these, we will also understand the importance of forecast.ETS.seasonality, which helps us identify repeating demand patterns, and forecast.ETS.conft, which gives us confidence intervals so we can understand the range within which demand is likely to fall. These concepts are extremely important in real business because forecasting is never about a single number. It's about understanding risk, uncertainty, and variability. Finally, we will see how Excel's inbuilt forecast sheet makes forecasting even more powerful and user-friendly. With just a few clicks, Excel can analyze historical data, detect trend and seasonality, generate future forecasts, and even provide confidence bands along with visual charts. This is extremely helpful for business presentations, S&OP discussions, and management reviews. So stay tuned. Now that we understand the importance of forecasting and what we are going to learn, let's jump into Excel and start exploring these concepts step by step.